past half hour, you've been listening to the music of Luke Laramie and his Glad Lads, brought to you through the courtesy of Frosty Mountain Ice Cream. I regret to say this is Luke Laramie's last broadcast. For 5 years, he's filled the air with his merry melodies. Now he bids us goodbye. Before we sign off, I want you to hear from Luke Laramie, the Emperor of Rhythm himself.
Thank you. Hello, all you wonderful people. This is Luke Laramie, your original Glad Lad speaking. The man says I'm Emperor. The man ought to know. He was there when they crowned me. I can feel the bump yet. Well, this is our last broadcast. Your old Emperor of Rhythm needs a vacation. So, sunny seaside days and frosty mountain nights. Ah.
He means they're giving him a vacation, a permanent one. Yeah, the old Emperor of Rhythm better abdicate. They're going to kick him out anyway. Say, Crump, why don't you manage a good band like mine, huh?
I'll think it over. Come up to the office sometime.
Yeah, thanks, I will.
Try and get in.
Crump? Remember me? I'm Joe Frank.
Well, Death Valley Joe. How could I forget you?
Thank you. Thanks for the memory. Why, that's Luke Laramie. Isn't he superb?
Is he?
Huh? Yes, I think he is.
That's very nice of you.
Oh, thank you.
Don't mention it.
Well, I won't. Mr. Crump, I have a client, a little girl who,
Back in the agency business, are you?
well, artist representative.
I see.
Now, Luke Laramie needs a girl singer with his band, and this little girl that I'm telling you about...
Look, you mean the little girl you're not telling me about because I'm not listening. I've got troubles of my own.
She's a singer.
I wouldn't care if she was a snake charmer.
Well, would you be interested in listening to her sing?
Look, I wouldn't be interested if she dived from the top of the Empire State Building into a bucket of water playing a slide trombone. You understand?
Do you think that perhaps Mr. Laramie would listen to her?
Mr. Laramie will listen to anything that's wearing skirts.
He will?
Yes.
Oh, well, thank you, Mr. Crump.
You're
Thank
quite
you.
welcome.
Well,
Jerk.
hello? Studio Z? Tell Bonnie Baker to get ready to sing in 5 minutes, will you? Luke Laramie's going to listen to her. Yes. Isn't it? Isn't it? It's our big chance.
Hello, Edgar. Hear my broadcast? Great, wasn't it? Julius!
Who's he?
That's Julius, my new chauffeur.
Yeah? Well, get him to stand up.
I'll have strawberry.
Try vanilla, boss.
I want strawberry.
But vanilla is better.
All right, I'll take vanilla.
Besides, we got more vanilla.
Yes, sir, my broadcast certainly went over great. It proves they still love old Luke, the Glad Lad. Come on, Edgar, you going my way?
Which is your way? The poorhouse?
The poorhouse? You're always giving out with those jokes.
Listen, this is me, your manager. Don't try and tell me that the public still love you. Why, I couldn't give you away on bank night. Haven't you heard? You are off of the air. As of now, today, you are washed up.
Oh, Edgar, you're always getting flustered. Here, have an ice cream cone. It'll cool you off.
You can still stand there and eat?
Me, I can stand anywhere and eat. What are you worrying about? We'll get other jobs. There are plenty of programs still on the air.
The programs for next season are all signed up. And your band probably won't work again for a year. I suppose that's funny. Well, why don't you laugh?
Trouble never bothered me.
Oh, no? What are you going to use for money? You know you haven't got a dime. You spent all you made on those glamour girls. I wonder where they are now, all those beautiful blondes.
Let's call them up and find out.
Why, they wouldn't give you a tumble. They know you're broke.
Well, you ought to be able to think of something. You're the best band manager in America, I always say.
Oh, falling back on me, eh? Oh, wait a minute. You got just one chance left. The no-fat program.
No fat?
Yeah, it's a patent medicine. The sponsors are here this afternoon interviewing band leaders. And I had to pretty near break my neck to get them to see you.
Where is this sponsor? Watch me, boy. I'll go right in there and I'll give him the old personality.
Well, not all at once. Just a little at a time.
Lead me to him. Gee, I'm sorry. How are you, Tony?
How am I, you big blimp?
I suppose you think you're going to land the no-fat program, huh?
Why, sure, it's practically mine right now.
Oh, you and your ice cream.
He don't like vanilla. Here, try chocolate.
Now we're sure of getting a program.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Miggles. I can see we're going to do business together. You need me for your program.
I still don't know who this impulsive child is.
This is Luke Laramie, the original glad lad.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he doesn't make me glad. And possibly you don't realize it, sir, but my firm manufactures a product called No Fat.
Oh, sure I do.
Well?
Well, look at yourself. My program is to be broadcast over television.
Television?
Yeah, now how can I advertise a reducing medicine with a band leader as big as a hippopotamus?
Only a little hippo.
Television?
Yeah.
This would happen to me.
Oh, you mean folks could see me over television?
Unfortunately, yes.
Oh, and I got too much of this to advertise no fat.
Well, get a good broad mirror and take a long, lingering look at yourself.
I know what I'll do. I'll get thin. I'll reduce.
Impossible. My program's going on in 3 weeks. You'd have to lose at least 50 pounds.
Oh, it's a cinch. We can do it.
You mean if I lose 50 pounds in 3 weeks, I get the job?
Well...
Mr. Miggles, I'll do it if it kills me.
Nothing would make me happier.
Talk to him, Luke. I'll see you later, Mr. Miggles. You talk to him.
Yes, Mr. Miggles, when you sign up your program, that'll make you a glad lad, too.
Oh, Mr. Miggles, why does it have to be chocolate? Don't tell me that big blimp has talked his way in.
Yeah, I hope he don't talk his way out.
Crump, would you be interested in a little business proposition?
Well, if it isn't too little, what's on your mind?
Crump, you're a smart band manager.
Well, who said I wasn't?
Why stay with the sinking ship? Luke Laramie is finished, and I've got one of the coming bands of the country.
So?
Well, I want that no-fat program, and I don't want anything to stand in the way of my getting it, understand?
Vaguely, but I'm listening.
Here's the proposition. Listen.
Just to leave your name and address, and we'll let you know.
Thank you so much.
Don't mention it. Quiet, please, boys, quiet. Remember, this is an audition. We haven't got all day. Let me see who's next. Bonnie Baker. Well, all right. Come. Where is Bonnie Baker?
Here I am.
Oh. So you're Bonnie Baker.
Yes, sir.
Did you bring the music?
Yes, sir.
Did you give it to the boys?
Yes, sir.
Well, then what are we waiting for? Go ahead, stand over there.
Thank you, sir.
Look, young lady, hey, not there, there. Yeah, please. See this? Right here. That's it. Now, all right, all right. Let's see. Now, look, young lady. Well, if it's comfortable for you, it's all right for me. I don't know. That's about right. Now, young lady, now, wait a minute. Fellas, what's going on here? Quiet, please. Now, boys, let's have a little cooperation. Give the kid a chance. After all,
Boss! No, I mustn't. And you mustn't let me. Understand?
No.
Mr. Laramie? Mr. Laramie? Well, if it ain't Death Valley Joe. What do you know, Joe?
Well, I've been looking for you, Mr. Laramie, high and low. It's ready.
Who?
The girl.
Which one?
Well, the girl who's going to sing for you. She's just the one for your band.
What does she look like?
The girl? Well, she's,
Is she blonde? Is she sensational?
Well,
Is she a big, gorgeous animal?
she has a very cute voice.
A very cute what?
Voice.
Oh, well, if she ain't a blonde, I ain't interested.
Oh, but Mr. Laramie, she sings. She sings like a mink.
Answer me, yes or no. Is she a blonde?
Frankly, no.
Frankly, that's bad. If you dig up any blondes, give me a ring.
Backs. Get ready.
I get the strangest feeling whenever I'm with you. There's a look in your eyes I ought to criticize, but it seems there's really nothing I can do. You say you want to see me every night, but every time you see me, you want to hold me tight. I ought to say no, ought to make you let me go, Oh, but my resistance is low. You say that you love me truly, but then you proceed to act so unruly. I ought to say no, what to make you let me go. Oh, but my resistance is low. I once had no one to dream of, no kisses, no love that was divine. Oh, but you brought me a kind of new love, if the flutter in my heart is any sign. My mother always tells me I can let you hold my hand, but holding hands is very dull when kisses are so grand. I ought to say no, what to make you let me go. Oh, but my resistance is so low.
He's a satyr. That's what he is. He's an overstuffed satyr.
But why wouldn't he hear me sing?
Because you're not a big, gorgeous animal.
They told me this was my one big chance.
Yes. Well, that's life. Oh, it's not your fault you're not a blonde. After all, we can't fight Mother Nature, the old hag.
Well, do you have any other job in mind for me?
I may as well tell you the cold, cruel truth, girlie. There just aren't any jobs. Our last hope was to get Luke Laramie interested in you, but he only wants them glamorous. Oh, you're sweet and demure and all that, but, well, let's face it, girlie, you have no switch.
No switch?
You just haven't got it. Look at that hat. And look at that dress. Strictly home cooking. You're too unsophisticated. Oh, for heaven's sake, stop sniffling. Stop it. Oh, I simply can't stand seeing a woman cry. Oh. Here, girlie, you run in there and get a facial before your eyes get all red. I can't stand women with red eyes.
Facial?
Yes, well, anything will help. Yes, run along, girlie.
Goodbye, Mr. Frank.
Yes, so long. Better luck next time.
Good afternoon, madam. What can we do for you? Would you care to try one of our painless permanents?
I'd like a facial, please.
We have a new toenail polish to match the fingernail polish.
All I want is a facial.
Wait till you try our Cleopatra beauty treatment. This way, madam. Our special Siamese seaweed massage gives one that youthful glow that we all desire nowadays. And our smart Park Avenue ladies have their ears tinted to match their lipstick.
Just a facial, please.
Yes.
Who gets the blonde rinse?
The blonde rinse goes to Mrs. Sitcom, booth number 2.
Am I nearly done?
Just relax, madam.
All I wanted was a facial.
There you are, madam.
What's happened to me? Look what you've done. It's blonde.
Aren't you Mrs. Titcomb?
No, I'm not Mrs. Titcomb. Look what you've done. I'll never be the same again.
Why, madam, there must be some mistake.
Mistake? You ruined my hair. I don't want to be a blonde. I never wanted to be a blonde.
Madam, control yourself.
Control myself? Look at my hair.
What a wonderful idea, making yourself into a blonde. Oh, girlie, you're positively ravishing, glamorous. Now that you're a blonde, I have plans for you.
Why are we driving around and around?
I don't dare stop, Julius, or I'll eat something. Oh, this television. Gonna leave me where the automobile left the sparrow. Only fatter. Oh, Julius, how can I get rid of 50 pounds in 3 weeks?
Ain't you hungry?
Hungry? My stomach sounds like a bowling alley. Turn on the radio. Get my mind off my stomach.
Hello, everybody. Did you ever get so hungry you could eat a horse, huh? Well, don't eat a horse. You wouldn't like it. And besides, the horse wouldn't like it. So you're hungry. Okie dokie. Run over to Pottswinkle's restaurant for one of Pottswinkle's delicious dinners. A big, juicy steak. So it's melting in your mouth. Corn on the cob, biscuits with honey, apple pie smothered
Turn it
with
off. It's killing me.
I'll switch it over, then we can get the ball game.
Okie dokie.
You are listening to a broadcast from one of America's most unique health resorts, Zeno Springs. The guiding spirit of that institution, the genius of science, Dr. Colonna, will address you in person. A Dr. Colonna.
Thank you so much, friends. This is your old friend, Doctor. How do you do, friends? How do you do? And when I say how, not merely uttering an empty phrase. I mean, how do you do? Are you too fat? That touched a nerve, did it not?
How does he know that?
I know more about you than you think. Well, friends, if you are too fat, then I am your man, and you are my woman. Or not, as the case may be, and frequently is. Confidentially, friends, do you protrude? Do you bulge? Does your stomach precede you into a room? Do you follow yourself down the street? If you do, then come to Zeno Springs, and let me, Dr. Colonna, reduce you scientifically.
That's it. Julius, turn around. We're going to Zeno Springs.
And now a word about this amazing haven of health. Zeno Springs has none of the ghoulish gloom of a sanitarium. No. Zeno Springs is gay, in fact, giddy. At Zeno Springs we frolic fat away. We dance. We sing. A frolicky, frolicky, frolicky fat away. Give you a rough idea. We take sunbaths. The ladies take their sunbaths on the patio overlooking the lake, and I take my sunbaths on the roof overlooking nothing. And now, our entertainment feature, direct from a triumphal tour of America, Orrin Tucker and his band. Orrin, take it away.
Good afternoon. This is Orrin Tucker and his orchestra coming to you from the beautiful Zeno Springs Hotel. Our first melody, You're the One, from the picture of the same name.
You're the one for me, just as every fish has a lovely dish that it swims within the sea. You're the one for me, you're the one for me, just as every bat who's as blind as that has a bat that he can see. You're the one for me. Nightingales all practice their scales when love goes by. Chickadees get weak in the knees, and so did I. So it's plain to see, just as every moose who is on the loose finds his M-O-S-E. You're the one for me. The one for me. The one, the one, the one, the one. Oh gosh, oh gee. Can't you see you are the one for me? You're the one for me. Just as every gnat likes to hang his hat where a certain gnat might be. You're the one for me. You're the one for me. Just as crocodiles crawl for miles and miles so they'll meet eventually. You're the one for me. Camels blink and run for a drink when love goes by. Geese the chumps get covered with bumps, and so did I. So it's plain to see, just as every goat makes a mental note when he spies his dream goatee. You're the one for me. You're the one that fills the bill, fell head over heels like Jack and Jill. So tell me, you're the one for me.
Lovely music, Orrin. Thank you.
Just one more dance.
No, I must get a long-distance call right now. Excuse me.
Treatment until patient is exhausted.
Okay, I'll take care of it. Hello.
How are you, Miss Jones?
Hello. How do you do, girl?
Hello, Miss Jones. What do you have today? How about a crushed carrot sundae? Or a cucumber split? Huh? A turnip sherbet? I know, a fresh radish sundae.
You know, there are times when health seems positively poisonous. Maybe a lemonade wouldn't be too daring.
One lemonade.
Make it 2.
2 lemonades.
Are you sure you wouldn't rather have a spinach frappe?
No, I only play for Dr. Colonna. Thank heaven I don't have to follow his diet.
I wish I were a musician, or even an acrobat.
Don't you like your job?
I'm a little weary of this vegetarian voodoo. When I was a kid, I wanted to go on the stage. My ambition was to be a fan dancer. But I wound up reducing temperatures instead of raising them.
2 lemonades.
Well, here's to you, the pleasantest part of Dr. Colonna's cure.
Ah, Mr. Dekker. And Beauty off duty. Mr. Tucker, I've just dashed off a theme song for Zeno Springs. The title's I Could Die Dieting With You.
A lovely sentiment.
Beautiful.
Like it? If you don't care to sing it, you can play it. It goes like this. We know that Zeno is the place to get thin.
What's that?
Ah, new patient arriving. Miss Jones, on your toes. Mr. Tucker, off my toes. Miss Jones, we'll put the new patient in the east wing. That's what I say.
But, Dr. Colonna, there is no east wing.
There isn't?
No.
And all the time I thought there was something wrong with the plumbing. Daddy ho!
Hey, why don't you look where you're going?
Well, why don't you blow your horn?
Oh, wise guy, huh? Wise guy. Put up your dukes. Come on. Put up your dukes. Come on.
No.
Go. Fighting dirty, huh? No. Go. And picking on a cripple, too. Take that.
Ah, a wheelchair case. Send for a doctor.
Why, you're a doctor.
Then send for me.
Of course, as soon as I found out that Luke Laramie was in Zeno Springs, I planned this whole campaign. Girlie, I'm going to dangle you before him until he signs you for his band. He goes for glamour girls.
But I'm not a glamour girl.
Well, you're going to be a glamour girl if it kills the both of us. Look what I've done for you already. Hucked all my office furniture in order to hire this car and that chauffeur. Rented this dog from a pet shop. Just so that you could make a good impression at Zeno Springs. I got you a French maid. And Emma, you ought to be the French maid. What do you think of my scheme?
It stinks. And that dog ain't perfumed either.
Now, is that the proper attitude to take? Haven't I been supporting you ever since Uncle Ned was sent away to the penitentiary? Huh?
Can I help it if I'm related to you?
It's the first time I've ever asked a favor. Now, I've secured an engagement for Bonnie to sing for 3 weeks at the Zeno Springs Hotel, hoping that she'll land a contract with Luke Laramie. So, you see, she's got to make a good impression.
But how shall I act?
Just give it a swish, girlie. Give it plenty of swish. And keep your mouth shut. I want you to be mysterious. Oh, that's what gets a mystery.
But I'm just a plain small-town girl.
Well, from now on, you're a femme fatale. Here, hold this dog.
What's his name?
Why, I should have asked the man in the pet shop.
I'll lay you 8 to 5. It ain't Rose.
Girlie, look. This book tells you everything you have to know. Oh, these bells. They knew how to get their man. Now, this is the story of Mademoiselle Fifi Lapoule. She was a favorite at the French court. She was the sweetheart of Louis Quinze.
Quince?
Quinze, yes. Well, that's what it says here. Q-U-I-N-Z-E. Quinze. Oh, well, that's the French for Quince. Oh, and I tell you, this Mademoiselle, she must have been a tasty morsel. Get this. She was the glamorous woman who shocked Paris to its very foundations. His Majesty was so enamored of Mademoiselle Lapoule that he presented her with a fabulous string of pearls costing 17 million francs. He was mad about her tall, lithe figure. One night, His Majesty invited the beautiful singer to his palace for a midnight supper.
Hot diggity.
Who's reading this? The supper was served in the king's private chamber to soft music played by an orchestra, all wearing blindfolds. After a sumptuous repast, at which champagne flowed like water, the king ordered the servants out of the room and dismissed the orchestra. His Majesty then leaped up and locked the door. Oh.
Don't stop there. I'm over 21.
At last they were alone. Louis, that's Louis Quince. He came close to her. She could feel his fiery breath on the back of her neck. Suddenly, he seized her and dragged her out of the room. And what do you think happened then?
Don't tell me. Let me guess.
Louis led her into the dining room, where they had another supper.
Eaten again?
And there, under a service plate of burnished gold, she found another gorgeous pearl necklace. Slowly it dawned upon Mademoiselle Fifi that Louis was not unaware of her charms. He turned to her and said, "Mademoiselle, you are so beautiful. May I kiss your hand?"
$1 million lying around, and he's trying to steal a nickel.
That you're playing?
Hello. It was written by a little girl I used to know.
I suspected a romance in your life somewhere.
Well, this should have been a romance, but I guess I just wasn't smart enough to appreciate it. I've never been very smart about women.
Know any men who are? How does it go from there?
I don't know. And I've stayed up nights trying to remember the rest of it.
What was she like? The girl.
Bonnie? Oh, she was a sweet little small-town kid. Dark eyes, dark brown curls, the doggonedest dimples you ever saw. We were both looking for jobs in New York. I was from the sticks, too. That's why I wasn't smart enough to appreciate her.
So you fell for a blonde with eyelashes as long as monkey fur.
How did you know?
It came to me in a dream.
Yes, one of those Broadway babies took everything but my cufflinks. And to this day, I can't stand blonde.
How long does it take a man to starve to death?
Hello, Luke. How are you?
Dying. A slow, horrible death. Oh, this diet is murdering me. I haven't had anything to eat today but 3 bird seeds. And I lost them in a hollow tooth.
But think how thin and beautiful you'll be.
Starving? With no women around to while away my last hours?
But look, there are plenty of girls here.
Oh, minnows. Mere debutantes. What I want is a woman of the world. Glamorous. Sophisticated.
I know, blonde, with eyelashes as long as monkey fur.
Yeah, that's the kind I need. What's this?
What can't be?
Can't be who?
Why, it is. It's Bonnie.
Not the sweet little small town girl.
Oh, boy. That's my idea of a woman. I gotta meet her.
How do you do?
Ah! The royal suite for this lovely character.
Dr. Colonna?
The very same.
How do you do, Doctor? How do you do? You know who this young lady is?
No. Do you?
Well, if it ain't Death Valley Joe.
Don't interrupt me. You've heard of Mademoiselle Bonnie, Doctor?
Ah, yes.
The notorious Mademoiselle Bonnie?
Ah, yes.
The glamorous young lady who shook Paris to its very foundations?
She shook it?
To its very foundations.
Oh, boy.
She was the sweetheart of Louis Quince.
Louis Quince?
He bought her a fabulous string of pearls. It cost him 70 million rubles.
Wow.
He was mad about her tall, lithe figure.
Tall, lithe figure?
Well, she was standing on a sofa.
Introduce me. Don't be crude.
You're very lucky, Dr. Colonna, in having Mademoiselle Bonnie singing for you for the next 3 weeks. She is the greatest sensation since the three-legged boy. Another one of my attractions. Would you allow me, Doctor? Allow me. Mademoiselle Bonnie, permit me. Dr. Colonna. Mademoiselle?
You tickle me.
You tickle me first. Ah, Maestro. Pardon me. You know who that gorgeous creature is?
Well,
She's the sweetheart of a gangster.
A gangster.
Louis the Quince.
Louis the Quince.
Look at those pearls he gave her. She's a bad woman, but she must be a good one.
This is a surprise.
It certainly is.
You two have met before?
A long time ago. I'm glad to see that you've been so successful.
Mademoiselle will sing on our next broadcast.
Rehearsal is at 10 tomorrow morning.
Oh, I'm sorry, very sorry. Mademoiselle never rises till 12.
Does Mademoiselle sing without accompaniment?
Of course not.
Then be there at 10.
Oh, a dictator.
This is terrible.
Yes.
He believes I really am notorious. I've got to tell him the truth.
And kill our whole deal? Are you crazy? You'll tell nothing, to nobody, not even to me. When do I meet Mademoiselle? You'll have to make an appointment. Mademoiselle will go to her room now. Fifi? Fifi.
Who?
You heard me. Look after Mademoiselle's luggage.
Mademoiselle can look after her dog. I can stand just so much.
What breed of dog is he?
It's part skunk. That's all I know.
Don't let that dog get away. I'll have to pay for it.
I'll catch him. What's his name?
I don't know.
Fido.
Rover. Fido. Here, Rover. Here, Rover. What's happening? Here, puppy. Where is he? Fido.
He's a half hour late already.
Here she is now, boss.
I hate to be late. He always likes to have people on time.
Oh, does he? Does he really? Well, don't you worry about him. You take your own time. And don't forget now, plenty of swish. That's it. Don't smoke that thing. Hold it. Hold it.
Oh, dear. I can't go on letting Orrin believe this about me.
If you say that once again, I tell you I quit. Do you want to go back to that old boarding house, washing out your stockings in a third-floor bathroom while two German acrobats wait to get in to shave? Do you want to go back to coffee and donuts twice a day and indigestion all the rest of the time? Huh?
No,
No. Well, then you get that Orrin Tucker out of your mind. He means nothing in your life.
but I wish you did.
Just a small fish. That's what he is. And we're out to catch a whale. And there she blows. And when we get through with Mr. Laramie, he'll be chasing you with a contract in each hand and a fountain pen in his teeth.
Miss Baker, we have to work for a living. We can't sit around all day waiting for you.
I'm very sorry, really.
Should I tell your chauffeur to tell your maid to tell you that we're ready?
Anything you say.
You know, for 2 pins, I'd tell that big bully where he gets off.
What's that?
I said, but a bully orchestra.
Then keep quiet and listen to them.
Yes, Mr. Tucker. Stinker. Oh, go on, get out of here. Go someplace. Go on.
All right, boys, from the edge.
Hello, Joe.
What a woman. band in America is after her.
Joe, I've got to meet her. What do you say? Oh, have a heart. In 3 days, all I've eaten is canary seeds.
You learning to sing?
Oh, I'm trying to get thin.
How much have you lost?
2 ounces. But that ain't the only reason I'm going nuts. Joe, I've fallen for Mademoiselle Bunny. I can't sleep. I can't eat. I mean, even if I could eat, I couldn't. Just thinking about her. You don't want me to die, do you?
Luke, that's something I can't answer right off. I'd have to give it a little thought.
Key?
All right.
Tempo?
All right.
All right, boys, from the vamp.
Cause you're sweet and you're swell and a smoothie as well. I could kiss you for that. Cause you're simple and shy and a regular guy. I could kiss you for that. That marvelous face takes over the place wherever we two have gone. We walk in a room, you give 'em that zoom and boom, the panic is on. Cause you never insist that you ought to be kissed. I could kiss you for that. For the way that you fib and the cut of your jib, I could kiss you for that. Whenever I spy that gleam in your eye, I get an electric chill. Cause I know where I'm at, I could kiss you for that, and I think I will. Cause you're sweet and you're swell and a smoothie as well, I could kiss you for that. Cause you're simple and shy and a regular guy, I could kiss you for that. That marvelous face takes over the place wherever we two have gone. We walk in a room, you give 'em that zoom and boom, the panic is on. Cause you never insist that you ought to be kissed. I could kiss you for that. For the way that you fib and the cut of your jib, I could kiss you for that. Whenever I spy that gleam in your eye, I get an electric chill. Cause I know where I'm at, I could kiss you for that, and I think I will.
But after all, Delmar, I don't like this setup. It's like, you know, it's like fixing a horse racer.
Don't tell me you're developing a conscience at your time of life.
No, but after all...
Look, this deal is perfectly simple. If Luke Laramie loses 50 pounds, he'll get the no-fat program. Now, I'm handing you $5,000 to see that he doesn't lose the weight, right?
Leave it to me.
Okay.
I'll, Oh, Julius!
Hello, Julius.
Hi, Julius.
Well, how are you, Julius?
Hungry.
Hungry, eh? Oh, by the way, is Mr. Laramie losing any weight?
Yeah.
Yeah?
He lost 2 ounces.
2 ounces. Well, listen, Julius, and listen carefully. Now, Julius, we want Mr. Laramie to lose weight. We want him to lose a lot of weight because we love him, see? Now, if he don't lose any weight, why, he's going to be out of a job. And so are you. But here's how you can help him. See these pills? Now, these pills will make Mr. Laramie thin. Now, here's what I want you to do. You put 3 of those in his coffee at every meal.
Drop 3 in his coffee every meal.
That's right. But you mustn't let him see her. Get the idea?
Don't let him see me.
Yeah.
Do I hide somewhere?
Yeah. No, not you. The pills. You mustn't let him see the pills.
Don't let him see the pills.
Yes, that's right. We don't want him to know that his friends are helping him. We want to kind of, you know, surprise him. Now, here's the pills, Julius. And do just as I told you. And, oh, by the way, I'll call you up every day to see how much weight he's losing. You understand? Come on, Delmar, go on my way.
Yeah.
See you later, Julius.
Good luck, Julius.
Hey, what do I do with the pills? How much did I lose?
You've gained 2 pounds.
Oh. Only 3 more miles. Now attention, girls. Archery was invented several years ago as an exercise for fallen archers. The word archery was taken from the Greek. Did you ever try taking anything from a Greek? You must try it sometime. Now attention. I will now demonstrate how the Indians used to shoot ducks.
Oh, be careful, Doctor. Those aren't ducks. They look like airplanes to me.
No, they're not airplanes, they're ducks. Watch me. You're right. What a coincidence. All right, girls. Now, positions. All ready, girls? Ready? Aim. Fire! Aim. Fire! Allow me, sir. I'll take your fiddle, sir. Say, who do you, what do you, how do you, who do you, ho?
Have you a reservation?
What am I, an Indian? Don't you know me, the great impresario, ho, ho, hoo, ha, ho?
Are you he?
Of course, of course, of course.
How do you do?
Well, how do you do? Mr. Zidnigiv of the Russian Opera and wife.
Number 13 for Monsieur and Madame
Madame Zidnigiv. Period. She speaks too juicy.
I think the boys will like this arrangement. I'm sure it's all there. Will you pass it out for me?
Hello.
Good morning. I'll see you at rehearsal, Phil.
You know, I saw that. I thought I told you to concentrate on Luke Laramie.
We'll be leaving in a few days, and Orrin still believes on it.
Don't be morbid. We're lunching with Laramie, and this is the day we land. Where are your false eyelashes? Huh? Where are her false eyelashes?
Well, don't look at me. The dog ate them.
Why don't you watch that dog?
Look, a dog that smells like him, you don't have to watch. I always know where he is.
Come, girlie, we're going to give Laramie the works. Take that dog for a walk. I want you in the open air.
Come on, Limburger. Hey, Doc.
Did you have an appointment?
Oh, I'm not sick. I feel fine. How do I look?
Come, come. This is no time for postmortems.
Hey, Doc. How does a guy get a square meal around this joint?
Madam, we all eat too much.
Not here, we don't.
You can have your steaks, your chops, your chickens, your ducks, and your turkeys. But give me, I say, give me an onion. Give me an eggplant. Give me a ripe tomato.
I would if I had one.
I must ask you not to interrupt. Who would be so foolish as chopped liver when they could eat chopped alfalfa?
You would.
Would I? Give me vegetables.
If I was your wife, I'd give you poison.
If I were your husband, I'd take it. Old, but reliable.
These chops are very good. Very good. Delicious. I like that. Aren't you eating anything?
Oh, yes. Today they've promised me something special.
Mr. Laramie, your lunch.
Is that your idea of something special? What for, a rabbit? On Sunday, I get a radish.
I'll have your hot water in just a moment, sir.
Oh, thanks.
Of course, Luke, you're a man of the world. You said it. Naturally, you'd want a woman of the world to sing with your band.
You said it.
You don't even mind if she's a woman with a past.
I always say that a woman without a past is a woman without a future.
Hello. Won't you join us?
I'm sorry, I have some work to do. I have drawn up a contract whereby you secure the services of Mademoiselle Bonnet to sing with your band. Wonderful. The salary will be, well, we'll discuss that after you sign the contract. You sign it first, Girlie. Girlie, you sign it first.
I'm not going to sign the contract.
What's that?
I'm not going to sign it.
Well, there's no deal.
Sit down, Luke. I'll get her back. Just a cute little bundle of temperament. Bonnie? Bonnie? Have you gone stark staring crazy, huh? You come back instantly and sign that contract.
How many times must I tell you that I want to sing with Orrin Tucker's band?
Orrin Tucker wouldn't have you. Orrin Tucker doesn't like you.
Oh, well.
Now listen, Luke Laramie is your only chance. If you lose this contract with him, I tell you, you won't have a nickel. Or you're not even getting paid to sing in this hotel.
I'm not.
No, you're not. I booked you in here for nothing because I wanted Luke Laramie to get interested in you. I tell you, if you don't sign with him, you won't be able to eat.
Oh, I'll just go to Orrin and tell him.
Tell him, huh? Tell him, yeah. Look. There, you see? That's Orrin Tucker's romantic flutter. Everybody in this hotel is talking about them. You wouldn't stand a chance.
You win. I'll sign.
Now, cooking with gas.
No peeking.
Excuse me, Doctor. What's going on here?
We're playing strip poker. He overdid it.
Madam Sipney is here for her examination.
That's fine. Send her right in. You'll have to get out. You wouldn't have made it anyway.
Oh, Doctor!
Madam Sipney did. And husband. Sorry.
Me too.
Madam, your pulse, please. Nurse, either my watch is stopped or this woman is dead.
Oh,
Your watch is okay.
sorry, you'll have to stay out here.
Thank you.
Won't you sit down, please?
Thank you.
Do you have something to read?
Thank you. My.
What's the matter?
I don't know. I don't read English.
And now, madam, take that off.
Oh, with pleasure, Doctor.
And take that off, too.
Oh, Doctor, must I take them all off?
Everything. Take them all off. I'm going to give you a complete physical examination.
Who is this? Who is this? Who is this? This.
Say ah.
Ah?
Say ah again.
Ah, again.
No, just ah.
Ah.
kind enough to step to the chair, please? You're next. Now sing ah. Ah. With a little more feeling. Ah. 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 Again. Ah. 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 Figaro.
Hiya, kid.
Aunt Emma, were you ever a notorious woman?
It's a lie. Of course, there was that little incident in Alaska.
Well, I'm tired of having people think I'm a notorious woman. I'd give anything if I could just be myself.
I'll unharness you.
I'm sick of strutting around dressed up like a neon sign. I wish I
Oh,
could...
don't waste time wishing. Whatever it is, go out and do it.
You're right. Where are my shoes?
I got them on. Breaking them in for you.
Breaking them in for me?
Sure. I used to break in shoes for Seabiscuit.
What's the matter? Won't you tell me what's the matter?
They're playing radio broadcasting, and they won't let me play.
Well, who's they?
The Zeno Springs Junior Hart Rhythm Orchestra?
They won't let you play, huh?
No.
Well, we'll see about that. You come with me.
Hello. She's on here.
But why won't you let her play?
Because she's too little. And besides, she sings too corny.
Well, how about me? Am I too little?
What can you do? Can you sing? Can you dance? Can you do card tricks?
No, but I can tell you a story.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Long ago, when the lights were low, I was hurrying home one day. In the park, it was awfully dark, and I happened to lose my way. I walked and walked till I found a town where the soda fountain flows. To this day, I'm the only one who knows. If you want to go down to Candy Town, through a jungle of sugar cane, turn right with me at the cinnamon tree down Strawberry Lane. Oh, the stop-and-go signs are Valentine's, and the letters are very plain. The cars all stop for the gingerbread top down Strawberry Lane. Just hop in my car. It's a big chocolate bar, and we'll be there in 40 winks. It isn't very far. If we ever see crowds of ice cream clouds, I'll how the peppermint drops will rain. So grab a cup and we'll gobble 'em up down Strawberry Lane. We'd like to go to a candy pool. I'd like a marshmallow soft as wool. There's a dish for every wish. Is every day chocolate sundae? Ha ha, that's a rich one. I'd like a little Christmas tree with a candy-coated star. I want chocolate, coconut, caramel, butterscotch, frosted cigar. Ooh. If you want to go down to Candy Town, through a junk of lost sugar cane, turn right with me at the cinnamon tree down Strawberry Lane. Stop and go signs are Valentine's and the letters are very plain. The cars all stop for the gingerbread cop down Strawberry Lane. When I blow my whistle, they's gotta stop, lest they buys me a drink, a soda pop. Come and sit beside me in my car. It's a very enormous chocolate bar. If you all behave, we'll be there in a flash. It really isn't very far. If we ever see clouds of ice cream falls, how the peppermint drops will rain. So grab a cup and gobble 'em up down Strawberry Lane. If you wanna go down to Candy Town,
What's that?
sugar cane, yum, yum. Turn right with me at the cinnamon down Strawberry Lane.
Why, that's the song you were trying to remember the other night.
I can't believe it. She's like she used to be.
Well, this looks like your big moment.
What?
I know symptoms. You're still in love with the notorious Mademoiselle Bonny.
Oh, no.
Remember, it takes more than lipstick to make a scarlet woman. Well, I've got to go on duty in 10 minutes.
Don't go.
You don't need a nurse. You need a lawyer. Think fast.
Bonnie, that was beautiful.
Thank you very much.
Could we go somewhere and talk?
I'm sorry, but I have an engagement.
Bonnie, I've got to talk to you.
It's no use you're trying to be nice to me. You don't like me and you're in love with that nurse and I don't care.
I'm not in love with that nurse. We're just friends.
Friend.
Well, what about you and that gangster?
Gangster?
You heard me, Louis the Quince. Well, maybe you think it's funny. I don't. When I think what a sweet kid you used to be.
Louis the Quince.
If I ever see him, I'll punch him in the nose.
Say that again.
I'll punch him in the nose.
Sounds so beautiful. Just like poetry.
Say you're through with him.
Who?
That gangster.
Look, the only gangster I ever knew was my agent, and I think I'll have him arrested.
Say, I've got a great idea. How would you like to sing with my band this season?
How would I like it? Oh, dear.
What's the matter?
I'd like that better than anything in the world, but it's too late.
Oh, it's never too late.
Well, but this time it is.
Go to horn.
That's the reason. I've signed a contract to sing with his band.
Oh.
Cute couple, don't you think?
Her and I? Yeah, we certainly are. Oh, yoo-hoo! Hurry up! I want you for a rehearsal.
Well, this is terrible. We're leaving here in 3 days.
I'm afraid I have to go. Bye.
I'll think of something. I'll see you tonight at the broadcast. And drive slow with her, you big lug. Good night, fellas. Do you realize I haven't seen you for 20 minutes?
And we've only 3 more days together.
Yes. Well, we'll both be on tour this season. You'll be with Luke's band. We'll probably play the same towns.
That'll be wonderful.
You have your route sheet with you?
Yes.
Good, let's look. Let's see, where will you be the week of September 9th?
St. Louis, where will you be?
Cincinnati. Where will you be the week of September 16th?
Cincinnati, and you?
St. Louis. What about the week following?
New York, where will you be?
Los Angeles.
But we both have to go through Chicago.
That's right.
What time does your train leave Chicago?
Our train leaves at 9:10.
Well, ours doesn't get in till 9:20.
Say, where will you be Thanksgiving week?
Pittsburgh.
Well, that's wonderful. We'll be in Pittsburgh, too.
Marvelous.
Oh, boy, will we have a time. You've heard of April in Paris. Well, that's nothing to November in Pittsburgh. We'll have breakfast, lunch, and dinner together every single day.
And we'll have walks in the park, and have they a zoo?
Have they a zoo? Pittsburgh has everything.
Pittsburgh. It even sounds beautiful.
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
Orrin.
Yes?
We just got a wire. Pittsburgh's canceled.
Hey, now, Laramie, come on, get up on the slab. You're the one for me.
All right, ladies, you can come out now. Take your shower. You won't need that.
Oh, it won't go all the way around. You tried that yesterday. I'm just trying to loosen you up. Hello. How do you do? You got an appointment? I have, yes. Well, sit down. You're next. Thank you.
Oh! 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 Oh!
I'll be with you in a minute. There's no hurry.
Oh, that's cold. Oh.
Hey, where are you going? No place. Well, sit down. There? Yeah.
Oh. 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 Oh.
Well? Hey, come back here.
Oh.
This way, madam. I just love the steam cabinet. It makes me feel so good. Step right into this cabinet. Oh, no, not that one. Can I have that one? You know, I'm superstitious. I had that one yesterday, and I like it much better. This is so fun. There. Are you ready to come out, madam? Well, you haven't the steam on. There. You can both come out at the same time. Isn't this fun? Didn't we take a bath together yesterday?
No.
Huh?
No.
My dear, you have an awful cold. Right this way, madam.
This don't look so good to me. Easy. Easy with the heat, will you? I got more than a tender heart.
That reminds me of the cutest story. Have either of you ladies ever been a mother?
Are you the lady who wants the mole removed from her left hip? Then perhaps it's you.
I want the hips removed. Never mind the mole. I took a dislike to you the moment I come in. You look like a relative of mine, only you're better looking. Anybody's better looking than that weasel.
You can come out now, ladies. All three of you. Step lively, please.
Look, a man. That's not a man, that's my nephew. What? Oh!
This is a gala night at Zeno Springs. My point of our entertainment will be the charity show. We have many celebrities with us this evening, among them Mr. Miggles, president of the No Fat Corporation. Mr. Miggles is here on a very important mission.
We're ready, Mr. Miggles.
Yep, Mr. Miggles, we're waiting.
Before I award the no-fat program for the coming season, I must see Luke Laramie. I promised that I'd give him a chance. Where is Laramie?
Here I am, Mr. Miggles. I'm your man.
No, not my man. You're fatter than ever.
Oh, Mr. Miggles.
You're out.
Out? Out. Yes, and you're out as far as I'm concerned. I'm going to manage a real band. Mr. Miggles, I know what you're going to say. You're going to say that Tony Delmar gets the job. Isn't that right?
I'm going to say nothing of the sort.
No?
No. The no-fat program goes to Chester Pugh and his Melody Boy.
Chester Pugh. You.
Tough luck, old man.
I'm sorry, Mr. Laramie.
P.S. Did you get the job? Then I don't have to put these pills in your coffee anymore, like I've been doing.
Judas! What are you going to do?
Announce our engagement.
No, don't.
Why not?
Not in front of all these people.
Oh, from now on, you leave everything to me. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very happy to announce an engagement. Quiet. Miss Bonnie Baker has finally promised to sing with us this coming season. What would you like to hear Bonnie sing now?
The shaving song from the Barber Seville. Oh, Johnny.
I can't hear you.
The quartet from Rigoletto. Oh, Johnny. The sextet from Lucia. Oh, Johnny! Will you? This man is annoying me. Throw him out.
Before you throw me out, I'm a sing, old Johnny!
Oh, Johnny, how you can love. Oh, Johnny, heavens above. You make my sad heart jump with joy. And when you're near, I just can't sit still a minute. I'm so, oh, Johnny, please tell me, dear, what makes me love you so? You're not handsome, it's true, but when I look at you, I just, oh, Johnny.
Telegram for Mr. Laramie. Mr. Laramie! Mr. Luke Laramie!
Oh, Nicey, come here and console me.
I haven't time. I've got to get dressed for the charity show, and so do you.
Oh, but my heart isn't in it. Here I am, a band leader without a band.
Cheer up. At least you don't have to diet anymore.
That's right. Lamb chops. Big, juicy steaks. Au gratin potatoes.
Telegram, Mr. Laramie.
Apple pie with whipped cream.
Aren't you going to read your telegram?
Oh, my tailor always wants money. Buttered toast. Strawberry shortcake. Huckleberry pie. Oh, waiter.
Yes, sir?
Where's a good place to eat?
Home.
Listen to this. Having seen your picture in the paper, we've decided you're just the big, healthy-looking type to advertise our products, and hereby offer you and your band a year's contract on our radio program. Signed Vito, the pill that builds you up.
Vito? Let me see that.
Congratulations.
That's wonderful, Luke.
Well, kid, I'm ready to look after your business again.
You declared yourself out too soon. Take these pills and fill yourself up.
What?
And after that, take a powder. I'm through being pushed around. From now on, I'm running things.
I adore masterful men.
You said it. Bunny, pack your things. We're leaving tonight for New York.
What?
We got to start on my new program first thing tomorrow morning.
Well, now, wait a minute. Bonnie's coming with our band.
Ah, that's where you're wrong. I've got a contract with Bonnie. You see that? She signed on the old dotted line to sing with my band.
Now, listen.
I've got no time to argue. We're leaving right after the charity show.
Orrin.
Luke, won't I see you again?
Sure, Nicey. If you ever get to Broadway, just look me up.
Now, wait. I think you're giving us a fast shuffle. I want to talk this over.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Hey, look, are you trying to get tough with me? Out of my way or out.
The charity show's beginning. Come on, get into our costumes.
That's right. And remember, a contract's a contract. Be ready to leave right after this number. We're catching the midnight plane.
Isn't there anything we can do?
I don't know.
Boss,
Oh,
they're waiting
Bonnie,
to start the
please.
show.
Bonnie.
Come on.
A yogi is a man who thinks and never has time for 40 winks, seldom eats, rarely drinks, and he's usually from Rangoon. A yogi is a man who takes a pin and casually sticks it through his skin. You'll always find his picture in a believe it or not cartoon. With him it's mind over matter, but I know one who lost his mind, became as mad as a hatter. There was a yogi who lost his willpower. He met a dancing girl and fell in love. He couldn't concentrate or lie on broken glass. He could only sit and wait for her to pass. Unhappy yogi, he tried forgetting, but she was all that he was conscious of. At night when he stretched out upon his bed of nails, he could only dream about her 7 veils. His face grew flushed and florid every time he heard her name, and the ruby gleaming in her forehead set his oriental soul aflame. This poor old yogi, he soon discovered she was the Maharaja's turtle dove, and she was satisfied. She had an emerald ring, an elephant to ride, and everything. He was a passing whim, that's how the story goes. And what became of him, nobody knows.
on his bed of nails, he could only dream about her 7 veils.
His face grew flushed and florid every time he heard her name. And the ruby that gleamed in her forehead set his oriental soul aflame.
And so this yogi, this poor old yogi, he soon discovered she belonged to the Maharaja.
And she was satisfied. She had an emerald ring.
She had a suit and seat and to rights and everything. He was a passing whim. That's how the story goes.
And just like old man Mose.
What became of him?
What became of him? Puzzling, isn't it?
Nobody knows, no, no. Nobody.
Doctor, doctor, do you know how to build a nest?
We're going fine, Miss Baker.
Yes, sir.
We'll never make that plane.
Mr. Laramie, you'll never make that plane.
That's what I just said. Will you tell that fool to stop blowing his horn?
He wants you to hurry.
Well, I'm trying to hurry. Where is she?
Here she is, Mr. Laramie.
Oh, come on. We've just got time. Will you hurry?
Well, I can't go without saying goodbye to Orrin.
Mr. Laramie, you'll never make that plane.
Will you stop saying that? Oh, come on.
Just a minute, Luke. May I have a look at Bonnie's contract?
We haven't time.
It'll only take a minute. Well, I suppose this is a good contract.
You said it. What's that for?
The police escort to take you to the plane.
Come on, give me that. We're in a hurry.
Do you intend to abide by all the terms of that contract?
I certainly do.
Then what about Clause 3 that states that Bonnie is to sing with your band on the no-fat program?
Huh?
And you didn't get the no-fat program, did you?
Well,
And you
no.
don't get Bonnie.
Orrin!
I see what you mean. I still have no girl to sing with my band.
Oh, yes, you have. Here she is. You heard her sing tonight. Glorious voice. Just the girl for your band. And I have the contract all drawn up.
Oh, Nancy, you're the one.
Who has a fountain pen?
A fountain pen? Fountain pen? Did I hear fountain pen?
Please.
Zeno Spring Service. Leaks, doesn't it?
Well?
I'm so happy.
Me too.
I'm so happy I could kiss somebody. Even you. What do you know? Twins.